Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's menu is pork cutlet, or also known as tonkatsu. So I will show you guys how I like to enjoy, or what kind of tonkatsu I grew up with. It's really simple actually. I'll go through the ingredients as I go. But I think the really important thing about this dish is the sauce. Instead of using, I know there are a lot of different tonkatsu sauce out there, but I am actually adding a couple more ingredients to make it a little better, a little bit more creamier. Yeah, this is definitely not my original recipe. I got ideas from here and there, so yeah, let's get started. I actually have 4 pieces of pork cutlet. They're a little small. I seasoned them with some pepper and a little bit of salt. As you can see, I did try to make it a little softer or make it a little thinner. But I didn't want it too thin, so it was very light. I did it very lightly. So first step is to just lightly flour it like that, and then egg. Okay. And then this is breadcrumbs or panko. I want it crispy. I'll do one more. The nice thing about this dish is after you put on the breadcrumbs or panko, you could actually freeze it in the refrigerator and save it for later. So you can make a lot at once. Which is a nice thing because, it's kind of a hassle to get all the ingredients ready. I'm gonna add it in here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out right now, and I will cook it one more time. See, the bad thing about this hot stove is that you can't really control the heat very well. Another one. I think it's convenient to make this pork thinner because since it's pork, you have to make sure that it's fully cooked. And if it's thicker like mine, you just have to cook it a little longer, and you gotta be more careful. Like, this one's cooking really nicely. I think I'm just gonna do this a couple times just to make sure. Oh, so I think this is actually cooked really nicely. Ooh, it's perfect. Okay, now it's time to make some sauce. So you want the pan to be on like a low to medium heat. Then I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of butter. So since I added 4 tablespoons, I will add about 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I will add about, I don't know, like half bottle of this Donkatsu sauce. So in here you could actually add water, but add water and milk, and since I don't have milk, I'm just gonna add cream. I think I'll add about 2 tablespoons. Then some water. And a little bit more water. A little bit more cream. I have no idea what I'm making. So if you can see, I have little clumps of flour. You could definitely filter that out through a strainer, but honestly I don't really care, so I'm gonna just do it. Add a little bit more water. So this mine is a little too bland right now. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that. And then I really like onions in my sauces, so I'm gonna add sauteed onion. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, I think this is ready. And this one, if you can see, it's rice omelet or omurice. It's basically fried rice underneath the egg. So this is just egg. And I thought it would taste really good with the same sauce. So let's start. Ooh. Oh my god, look at this. You see it? Oh my gosh. Oh my. You know, I was actually a little worried about the sauce, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. 진짜 맛있어. Do you see the thickness of the meat? This is perfect. I love, this is so good because if you get it at a restaurant, they make it really big, but they're actually very thin, and I don't like that. I think my boyfriend's gonna really like this. I'm gonna try the rice. So I'm just gonna show you inside. Looks like that. That's fried rice. This sauce goes really well. Because I normally eat it with ketchup. I think this works better because if I eat it with ketchup, and sometimes the ketchup is a little too cold, and I feel like the ketchup sometimes overpowers. But the sauce is perfect. Mm. When I was making this, so this fried rice that I'm using right now, it was like the frozen ones. All I had to do was put it in a pan and heat it up. When I saw it, I was like, this is so small. But now I'm like, maybe I should have only made half. I was asked a really funny question. Someone asked me to talk about my worst first date. I think the first thing that really popped into my head was I met this guy at a party, a Korean guy at a party. But it's really funny because it was at a frat house, and it's everyone's dancing, music. But it's dark in there, and he was wearing sunglasses. I'm like, okay, well that's kind of funny because definitely caught my attention. Because why is he wearing glasses in the middle of like a frat party when it's super super dark? Anyways, like we're just like, I don't know, somehow we started to talk, and then he seemed really cool, and I think we exchanged numbers. I don't remember, but somehow we started talking, and I think this was right before a break. And when I went back home, I guess he lived about a couple hours away from me, but he actually told me that he'll drive down so we could hang out. He wanted to watch a movie and then go eat. Typical. So I'm like, whatever. And I think we were watching Fast 5. And oh my gosh, I was so shocked because literally there was absolutely nobody in the theater. And I think we went to the IMAX. And so it was really huge. And not a single person was in the theater. I'm just like, okay, this is gonna be a little awkward because I just met this guy and we're in a huge, huge dark room together alone. And I thought it was kind of creepy. But anyways, he went out to get some candy before the movie started, and he came back and he offered me some. I'm like, yeah, sure, can I have some? And then instead of giving it to my hand, he started feeding me. I'm like, okay, well no, don't feed me. I want it in my hand so I can feed myself. No, but he's like, here. He kept feeding in my mouth. I'm like, okay, I get it. Sometimes I want to be fed, but hello, I barely know you. I don't know you, period. So he kept feeding me. I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, I don't want it anymore. And I really wanted the chocolate. The chocolate. The chocolate. So I was just kind of really turned off by that because I get it. Couples do that, but we're not really a couple. We're not really a couple, and literally, he didn't let me eat by myself. I was like, okay, this is too much. I don't like that. So we watched the movie. Nothing happened, and he wanted to go out for dinner. So I was like, okay, sure, let's go. And it was the worst. I was ready to go home, but whatever. He came out. Let's just have a dinner as a friend. And the more and more I got to know him, the more and more he talked, I was so turned off by him. Because I think, one thing that I really don't like is people trying to overly impress you. I think trying to impress someone is okay, but if you're trying to exaggerate too much, if you're kind of lying at the same time, and you could honestly see it, and I saw that in him, and I didn't like that. So I think after that, I kind of stopped talking to him. But yeah, and a couple of months later, I saw him with his girlfriend, and it was the awkwardest thing ever because he didn't even say hi to me. I'm like, okay, well I get it. Our first date wasn't as good as you expected, but it's not we ended in a bad term. It's not I told him that I don't want to see him again. It just kind of ended mutual. I don't know why he felt so awkward around me and didn't even say hi to me. So yeah, that's the end of the story. So we kind of don't talk, and I don't think we ever talked after that. Some of my last bite. don't know. Tell me about your pet peeves on the first date. I think mine is trying to overly impress. Because I think first date should be, for me, I think first date should be more about comfort, being friends. Because I think that's how you should get to know each other, being friends. So I think that's my pet peeve. But I know everyone's is different, so let me know how yours is. And check out my previous video for giveaway. It's still open. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep it open, but just I'll keep you guys updated. Just to make sure I'm picking only one person for now, but eventually I will give out more. But yeah, for now, please, it would be nice if you guys can tell me what your favorite video was or menu was, and just let me know where you're from. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!